Today is November 7th, and yesterday night I told you how these people made issue when I went to have my chocolate milk. So entire day they were giving me electric shock on the right side of my brain. So that is what they wanted to do for that particular day. So entire day for little things, as I told you, this military article I showed you how they are doing homemaker's recipe. And so what does a homemaker do? They mainly cook. So the moment I'll go to cook either my food or my hubby's and in-laws food, and they'll start giving me electric shock to make issue about every single thing I either cook or serve or whatever it is. So I was making anyways chocolate milk for myself, and I don't know, they wanted to make issue about it. I told you how even when I was ordering this cocoa powder for my online, they started to give me twitch and pulling off my right eardrum. All that was going on while I was ordering. Now when I received the order and I'm making it, then again they want to horn into same thing. They're still not satisfied. What happened was they stopped. I drank my milk, I enjoyed it, and after all that I told you how I was watching the benefits of milk, and they said that you should drink milk at night. It is so beneficial for you, this warm milk. Now they are starting to give me pressure on the right side of my right eardrum. Why? Because now they wanted to horn into the milk itself, I guess. First they wanted to horn into the chocolate powder when I was ordering it. Okay, they started to literally do same thing, give me the pressure on the right side of my eardrum, and continuous twitching was going on when I was ordering, because that particular day when I was ordering, the twitching was going on my back, on the right side of my leg, on the right side of my hands, everywhere the twitching was going on when I was ordering that cocoa powder. Then the cocoa powder arrives, I make my chocolate milk. So now they want to horn into milk and the chocolate powder. Oh, milk, look, it's a whole milk. Now we do bring whole milk many times. And sure enough, I happened to watch a news channel, ABC News, in which they were saying that how the 2% fat milk and 1% and skim milk is not really good for you, and you should have these whole milk, So anyways, so basically, I don't know, they wanted to hone into that whole milk, or they wanted to make issue about the cocoa powder, whatever it was. I served, the same milk to my hubby too. Or maybe I gave him, no, I think I gave him 2% milk, and I took the whole milk. And then what happened was, at night when I went to sleep, almost like around 12:30 or 11:30, I'm not sure exactly when I put my phone down, and when I closed my eyes, they already had, because see, my room is, so that's my house, and my room is on this side, my bedroom. So they will have their pawns ready on this road right here, okay, somewhere near over there, because this road continues, and this is inside our neighborhood, not outside. There's another road going. So right over there is another road. See, you can see that white car passing. That's the other road. It's outside our neighborhood. But these people, I can tell, because they rave the engine so loud that they always have their pawns ready. You be ready, she's about to go to sleep. And so they will have the raving of the engine and the ambulance sirens both started at the same time. Now I told you, we don't have any ambulance and fire truck stations in my area. It is, you have to go 5 minutes that way, or 5 minutes that way to have these stations, fire stations and ambulance stations. But no, the moment I close my eyes, that is exactly when the ambulance siren just started. And it wasn't like, it's coming from farther away and I'm hearing the less sound, and then it is increasing the volume as it is coming closer. No. The ambulance siren just started, and the very same time the extreme raving of the engine started. It was like 11:30, 12 o'clock, something like that. They wanted to make issue about milk, because what was the video playing? I was watching this Ayurvedic lady, you know, who was saying that you should drink milk at night because it has tryptophan, and it will secrete the serotonin and melatonin hormones, and that will make you fall asleep. So basically they wanted to hone into milk. Now in the morning today, I was making Mediterranean salad, and I just used feta cheese, okay? And now I told you I wipe down everything on the outside, and I keep this feta cheese in the freezer, okay? Anytime I want, I just take it out, and you know, I don't even put my hands inside it. It is like a half, the lid has halfway cut. So I open the lid, so it is halfway cut, and from that little, hole, I can just sprinkle it, and you know, the feta cheese will come out of it. So just a little bit of feta cheese, because it is frozen, right? And I didn't really thaw it for like hours and hours. Usually I don't thaw it for long hours, so it is still like, you know, ball of this tone, you know. It not, but I just had like few crumbles of feta in my salad. But so the moment I tasted it, it felt like it was stale, you know. And it was so bizarre. I checked the expiry date, and it is expiring in March 2024. And I just got this. I remember I just recently got this, and I put it in freezer so that it even lasts longer, you know. And anytime, like I don't even recall it thawing for hours and hours, you know, for that long. But I don't know. So I'm just thinking why I'm having this stale thing inside the feta. So I'm guessing that because feta is like fat, and they, like I told you, maybe they want to hone into that whole milk that was, you know, like, oh, why you're drinking whole milk, and why you, even today morning when I make milkshake for my hubby, like, you know, with the dates and nuts and everything, I use that whole milk. So maybe they want to make issue about it. I'm just guessing. But you know, basically when I was watching Chosen One's video, the guy said that, you know, because we have the light within us, because we are the spirit within us has this, we are filled with light and goodness, and the evil people who are targeting us, they are filled with darkness. And darkness, evil, devil cannot take our light, and so he wants to dim our light at every possible way. And how they are dimming my light? By continuously torturing me, by putting stones in my food, by putting hair in my food, and you know, my hubby's food and all that, by making our fruits go, you know, it just suddenly mold will show up, or some insects will show up in our food, or you know, all these things has happened. So I told you the staleness was very bizarre. I just have to then go back and see why they did it. And guess what, when I was thinking about it, when I'm, you know, washing the I was just putting the plates away and all that. Oh, I was soaking the lentils for dinner, for my hubby and my in-laws dinner. I was just thinking, I'm like, why, what happened? And so they actually gave me a one twitch on the left side of my thigh. So that was a confirmation that, oh, why you were having this whole milk. I don't know, maybe they wanted to make it. Now we have had whole milk so many times, I don't know, out of blue. Because what happened was, I took whole milk, I gave 2% to my hubby yesterday, but in the morning I had a duality thought, like, I'm like, should I make a milkshake out of 2% or the whole milk for my hubby? I'm like, oh, let me use whole milk. So see, whenever I think something, they want to hone into it. That's it, they want to hone into it. Like I said, remember I told you about pajama? Oh, you didn't put the pajama into the laundry, and you know how they place the centipede there. It was a dead centipede on the bench, which I never have it. So they did that, and then I already, you know, I put that in the laundry, and then later, after the dryer, I fold it, I place it in the closet, and the very next day I had the same thing. Oh, should I make a video on it? You know, the bug had fallen down on the carpet from the bench. So should I make a video? I'm like, nah, it has already fallen down, I'm not making a video. So they were not satisfied by that. So And the very same day, I went to grab the same pajama that they had made issue about when they placed the bug. So I'm like, okay. I try to grab it, but before even I can reach it, I get this extreme stinking smell, not a urine smell, stinking smell, as if it was left in the washer for like 3 days, in that water, how it stinks. That kind of stinking smell I was getting, that was not normal. All this is witchcraft. So anyways, that wasn't done. Like, making the entire feta cheese go stale just because they want to make issue about the whole milk stuff. That's what my guess is. Which is bizarre. See, we have been using on and off, like it's not regularly we use whole milk. It's like whatever is available to me. Like, for example, I went to the grocery store, like day before yesterday, and there wasn't any 2% milk available, the gallon. So I had no choice than to get this. So it's like, it's whatever is available, I bring it. For that special stuff, I'm not going some other 2-3 stores to check out. But yeah, this is how they want to hone into something. And so basically this chosen one YouTuber was saying that how your food has been poisoned by these evil people, Jehovah's Witness, witchcrafters, and all these Jehovah's Witnesses, they're all witchcrafters. Don't forget, Billy Crone Pastor said there are 300 witches in one military base. What are they doing there? This is what they're doing. They're doing Operation Stargaze and on star kids like us, and all they're doing is, we're gonna put poison in your food, we are gonna stink your clothes, we're gonna stink this, and we're gonna put bugs here. So after that feta thing is not done, was done with my food, then I go soak the lentils for my hubby and my in-laws. Now my mother-in-law just said that soak more lentils for tomorrow also. They wanted to have these leftover thing for tomorrow as well. So I scooped a little bit more of lentil than I usually do, and initially I placed in a small container. I'm like, let it soak, but then I realized, when it will, like, I pressure cook it, it's gonna rise, the amount. So I'm like, okay, it might spill out, so let me just put it in a bigger container. The moment I transferred it in bigger container, I don't know what issue they wanted to make about it. It was like bizarre. Sometimes I don't understand all of their dictation, this, because everything they've done with me is dictation. You don't do this, you do that. We are trying to make homemaker's recipe, perfect homemaker's recipe. So yeah, sometimes I don't understand what problem they had, but they placed a hair of about this little bit, this size, or maybe a little bit longer than that, in the lentils. I just put lentils and just transferred water in that bigger container, and I saw the hair. I didn't see it in the small container. The moment I transferred it in the big container, I don't know what issue they wanted to make. There was hair there. You see, I'm looking right at it. I didn't see hair in the small container. The moment I transfer in the big container, and even in the big container, I didn't see any hairs. I don't know. Like I said, all these bizarre activities started only after Jehovah's Witnesses started to come to my house in 2015 onwards. And then only stones started to show up in our food, hair started to show up in our food, insects, moles, all these staleness, all kind of weird things started to happen in our food. So yeah, the guy, when the YouTuber was saying that, your food has been poisoned, this is how they're poisoning our food. Now, also I wanted to mention how, so it's not just like they're feeding me, they're also feeding my family the food with the hair in it. Okay, they've done this many times before also. And oh, by the way, my hair is tied up. I have a ponytail right now. Okay, so I don't know. And and in the Mediterranean salad I made, I chopped a lot of other vegetables and salad and all kind of stuff, and my chickpeas and all that. There was nothing in there, no hair in there. But suddenly a big hair, and this container was away from me. I was working on the counter. I placed the small container here, the big container here, and all I did is transferred. That's it. That is exactly when I saw the hair. I'm like, I'm standing so away from the containers. And my head is tied up. All of this thing is bizarre. Like I said, I never had such issues before 2015. All these weird things started right after Jehovah's Witnesses started to target my house for 2 straight years and taking my handwritten name. And also at my house, people were actually coming to my house, spraying the inside of the ovens and the sink with the bleach and all kind of cleaners. And I would come home and I'll have to clean whatever they have already sprayed inside my house. So yeah, I had people breaking in my house: Jehovah's Witnesses, CIF, BIN, NSA, DARPA, DOD, all these people, Illuminati, Freemasonic people. I had people come to my house and do all this because back then I didn't have security cameras, I didn't have security alarms, nothing. So yeah, I had all those strangers coming to my house, and back then I didn't have my in-laws staying with us. I was all alone, usually for the daytime, because my hubby used to go work. So whenever I used to go out to do any shopping and grocery shopping, whatever it is, and these people they started harassing me like this. So anyways, even yesterday night, and I told you, ever since past 1 week, these people have started to give me this kind of sound that plays in my entire cranium, in my ears, and it's very annoying. And mainly they start at night time when I just sit down to watch either some videos, or I'm watching TV and I'm watching some videos on TV or on my iPad or phone or wherever. Even when I go to sleep and I have my phone on me and I can hear this kind of sound, it's very annoying. So yeah, they have been honing into these V2K, voice to skull technology, where they can give all these sounds directly into your brain. You remember that article I had posted on previous videos where I showed how they have that voice to skull technology. Jesse Ventura, the governor of ex-Minnesota governor, Minnesota ex-governor, he has made entire episode on targeted individuals. I think before 2011 he had made that episode, and he has shown V2K, voice to skull technology. So yeah, they have this technology. They use directed energy weapons, they use witchcraft, they use all of this for this harassment. Also, in the morning when I got up, they started to give me pain right here in the right side of my waist. Just very minor, not too intense, but minor pain they started to give me. Okay, now like I said, anytime I make PB&J, they always want to make issue about it. So last 2 times I made, they didn't make any issue. Okay, and I told you the cockroaches have totally stopped near the sink area, the dishwasher area, and the counter where I place my washed dishes. In all those areas where there used to be cockroach, which is ex-FBI agent Gerald Sosby, he completely stopped. Why? Because I started to post all about him and the directed energy weapons used in Maui fires. After August 20th, when I started to post everything on Twitter, he deleted his website, and also these cockroach activities completely stopped. But yeah, he is still doing this, making my feta cheese tail. He's still giving the hair in my hubby and my in-laws food, my food, stones, all these things still going on. Now I'm just trying to see if I have this ulcer thing in the right side of my tongue. It's not ulcer, but it's swelling of the tongue that they have been doing since last October, which is not normal. So they have reduced all of this, swelling of the tongue that they used to give me every other day. I used to have swelling. Oh, you cooking this? Oh, you look, you making this? You're using this, whatever it is. Especially always related to cooking or me eating, or cooking for their food, hubbies and in-laws food. So they always used to swell the right side of my tongue. the tip of the tongue, and it never got transformed into ulcer. So yeah, they just recently gave me this. I think they wanted to make issue about avocado once, and I don't know, or was it avocado or was it something else they made issue, and then immediately they gave me the swelling of the right side of my tongue. Like, they will give it on the spot. They want to make issue about one particular thing, they'll give me on the spot. And I don't have even anything in my mouth. That is when they will give me. So yeah, all this is witchcraft. Not everything is directed energy weapons. That is witchcraft. It is pure voodoo. Okay. Now also so they have been, oh yeah, when I was grating today, and when I'm like washing, the plates, or not plates, like strainer or something, if I'm doing a rigorous action like this, then I start to hear this wiggle kind of sound in the right side of my ear. I told you, because these people have been giving me lots of pressure on the eardrum, pulling off my eardrum. So all of this has now maybe loosened up some eardrum, or or damaged some eardrum in a way that anytime I go like grating or something, that will I can hear the kind of sound in the right side of my ear, and it's very annoying. And I told you, even when I used to wear my earbuds, I have these wireless earbuds, I used to wear it, I had connected it with Bluetooth, and now I don't know for what reason they are giving me shooting needle pain in the right side of my uterus area. Okay, this is my right side of my uterus area. When I started to talk about earbuds, I don't know why they wanted to talk about relate that earbuds with uterus, I don't know. So anyways, secondly, again, the second time they started, I don't know why. So anyways, when I used to wear those wireless earbuds, and now they are giving me on the left side. I don't know why they just started doing the directed energy weapons on my uterus right now. Oh, again, now they are doing it on the right side. Now they are giving me it on the right side. I don't know why. So the moment I place the earbuds in my ear, they would give me one click on the right side of the earbud, not ears, earbud. I can hear a click. The moment I wore the earbud, and within 5 seconds or within 10 seconds, they will do a click, one click. Always. This had become a norm. And what happened was, only right side of my eardrum battery would drain. Initially the way it started draining in 3 hours. Then it started draining in 2 hours. Then it started draining in 45 minutes. Then it started to drain in 10 minutes. So, and we know that via electromagnetic pulse, EMP attacks, these people can drain out the batteries. And even with the witchcraft, if you have seen any haunted movies, they always show you how these demons or these spirits, they can mess with the electronics. They can even burst out the bulbs. They can, bring back the lights in the bulbs. The dead phones, which doesn't have a battery, starts to play. You might have seen all of this. So these kind of bizarre activities would start. So I would turn off the earbud, and then again, if I would turn it on, then it would again last. First, it will say by itself that, oh, the battery is low, so I'm shutting down. That automated thing will tell me in my right side of my ear. The earbud will speak, because the battery has been drained by these people. So it will shut off by itself, and then after a few minutes, if I turn it back on, it used to last for another half an hour. And then again, like, they will drain out the battery, so again it will shut off, and then again I turn it back on, and then so this is how they were harassing me continuously when I had these earbuds. So anyways, my bottom line is, they have damaged the right side of my eardrum. And like I told you, because they gave me this stale, something stale came in my food today. I think it was this feta cheese that they wanted to make issue about. Now they are giving me more and more shooting needle pain in my bottom of the uterus, like the right side of my uterus. I don't know why they suddenly started. So I'm already having this little bit of pain, like sore throat, little bit. Now we'll see if it actually develops into actual sore throat and all that, but it's weird. See, this is how they poison the ex-FBI. So let's see who are the terrorists, who are the perverts. Ex-FBI agent Gerald Sosby is a pervert terrorist. CIA Robert Duncan is a pervert terrorist. Barbara Hartwell is a pervert terrorist. Sachin Klapaste is a pervert terrorist. Billy Crone Paste is a pervert terrorist. Dr. Stephen Greer is a pervert terrorist. SUJA VIJAYAN is a pervert terrorist. Ramola Dharmraj is a pervert terrorist. JIBIN is a pervert terrorist. Karen Stewart NSA, pervert terrorist. Jehovah's Witnesses are pervert terrorists. And who else? Dr. Richard Boylan, a pervert terrorist. Ralph Smart, a pervert terrorist. JWTV, Jackson, YouTuber, pervert terrorist. Almas Jacob, pervert terrorist. All these YouTubers who make videos on chosen ones, they are all Illuminati and Satanist people. They are pervert terrorists. Jehovah's Witnesses, Freemasons, Illuminati, Hollywood, Bollywood, all kind of European wood, Australian wood, Korean wood, all these entertainment people, they're all Illuminati people, politicians, and all these people. Klaus Schwab, Yuval Noah Harari, they all are pervert terrorists. Okay? Because right in this video, I could not even focus on talking about earbuds. They started to give me shooting needle pain in those uterus area. So they are enjoying it when I'm saying that, oh yeah, we are the pervert terrorists, come on, start taking our names, okay, expose us to the world that, hey, these are our names and we are the pervert terrorists, expose us. Oh, by the way, Delta Force, Green Berets, Navy SEALs, and military, by the way, DARPA, all these people, they are, in the same category, pervert terrorists.